Anyways, so then Contrax is back in our jungle, just tormenting our Rammus. He plays as a pink ward, I guess mainly to just sort of bait us out, you know, throw a spear at us while we're killing it. I end up dodging the spear and end up... Here, I'll rewatch that. Alright, so we're back to the part right after the 1v1. Nidalee comes over, she puts a pink, I dodge the spear. And this is where I think Nidalee makes a pretty huge error. She uses her flash and gets the kill on Rammus. Our Rammus who's 1 and 3 and she dies for it. And I kill her. So she just lost, she gave a 7 kill shutdown just for the 1 and 3 Rammus and using her flash. So like, I think he knows that that was not a very good trade. No doubt about it. And so, usually people won't do that, but I just got handed a free kill. Thanks, Rammus. So now I have 1500 gold, probably gonna buy my Morello, and I do. I almost had enough money for my Sork shoes, but I was just barely not there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a health potion and a pink ward. Almost always buy a pink ward, even if you have one out, because you can always just put it in a different place, or somebody like Sona will recall on it and not kill it. Okay. Are you really gonna recall on my... Okay. I don't remember that. Anyway, so we're gonna try to get through this replay as fast, or not as fast as possible, but at a moderate pace. I've been pausing a lot. So right here, I notice... Okay, here. This is actually really important, so we're actually gonna go back. Riven just randomly came in. So we gotta take note of that. Most likely for a reason. So in this situation, I see that Rise is actually over here, and once these creeps die, then I have no more vision of him. So I have my blue trinket up. I should have like blue trinketed down in the bush over here if you see the minimap, and just to see where he actually went. Because I sort of lose vision of him, and since he has TP up, he actually just TP's bottom, and I don't have vision of him. He's like right here probably. Well, while I was playing this game, I was like, I know he's gonna TP, but it's pretty risky for me to just R over the wall and try to get a charm on him, because it might be too late, it might be too early, and he doesn't TP, like... It's just like a pretty risky play for me to do. But in hindsight, like, he's just TPing right there. I probably could have got him. And it probably could have been a good TP cancel, but... So we're back bottom, and he TP's bot. He kills Bard and Callista, but he didn't actually do too much. I think Riven could have done that by herself. So, it was a good move for me not to cancel it, but it was probably still a good thing to practice of actually taking note of where he's TPing and if I need to cancel it. While it's happening, Caitlyn's freezing top. Ooh, whippy. And I just go bot to help clear the wave, since I wasn't able to make it bot in time for their roam. I know Nidalee's off to the left side, probably killing our jungle camps. Yep, there she is. This is my vision right now, so this is I'm about to make a really good play that I don't think a lot of people would do, actually. You may find it easy to grasp the concept now after you see it, but notice how I know she has the vision on me, like 100%. So she has 100% vision on me with her wolf spirit, and she knows that I'm walking this way. We have this warded, so I'm not gonna like try anything like tricky. I'm not gonna go over this wall because she still has her spear up. She could like one-shot me almost, and she's really fed. Like, look at her items. She does a lot of damage. So I'm gonna have to wait till she uses her spear, and then I can actually go in. So right now I'm telling right now in game, like I was just playing this like a few days, like not a few hours ago. I'm telling myself, I need a R as soon, R to the side, like down, cause she's gonna spear right here. So I need a R this way to dodge it. I need a R here, and then I need to kill her. And then from there, all I know is I'm telling myself I need an R to here, and do damage to her. And from the rest, it really depends on what happens and what the situation occurs. But I know, I absolutely 100% know that she's gonna spear over here, and I'm gonna R and dodge it and try to kill her. So we're gonna see what happens. All right. Alright, there it is. Didn't even take a scratch. So if we watch that again, so he has complete vision of me. If I didn't have this ward in the bush, then I probably would have been dead. If he would have placed his pink ward that he actually has. He actually has a pink ward, and he didn't place it in the bush. Then I probably would have been dead. So, we're going to watch that again in slow motion. So, I see you right as he starts throwing the spear. I think I go in. Yeah, I knew as soon as he turned he was probably gonna throw the spear, so I think I went a little bit early actually. And I went in, I charmed him immediately because I knew 100% that I could hit the charm. Usually sometimes it's better just to wait to make sure that you can always hit it. And then I Q in, R for the damage. And I have one more charge of R, and my orb is actually right here, if you see it right there. And I'm just gonna have to curve the bullet to hit him. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Boom. Okay, anyways. I'm having too much fun with this drawing thing. And the autos. So if you actually noticed in that fight, I think I get around like 3 or 4 autos. So it was still like decently like, if he had flash or something, then he could have got away. Like, obviously I had flash as well, but oops, I need to play this in normal mode. But yeah, it was a pretty nice catch by me. So we're gonna go back mid. I don't have any ignite. I don't have ignite or ulti, so Laurence is pinging me for blue. I'm gonna go over there, put my pink ward down. Bard takes my pink ward kill, or my ward kill. And get the blue buff. Yay. So sometimes when you get blue, you want to walk around this way, like walk up that way. But in this case, since I have vision of right here and right there, I don't really need to worry too much about being, you know, ganked, because I know exactly where they are, and if they try to catch me right here. So I think right here, I could have chose to froze. I could have chose to freeze the wave, but yeah, I need to go B for an item. I just got a really good shutdown kill on the dolly again. Second time out of his 2 deaths, and oh well. I think I'm trying to save up for a needlessly large rod and boots. I think that's probably what I'm going to go for. But I do end up missing like 3 CS because I'm pretty scared. Get the tier 2 boots? No, I don't. Oh, that's right, I'm building Abyssal. Why would I get a needlessly large rod? So I actually end up going for the sword boots and the blasting one, rather than getting the sword boots and the no magic, or not the Negatron cloak. Because I feel right now I need the AP and I don't really need the MR, because I'm not really that threatened by Rise. And Nidali so far I've been able to outplay. Right there, I pretty much wasted my ult, not gonna lie. I mean, we got our flash for it, but it was a waste. So you really never want to do that as Ahri if you didn't know. So, I think that was the first time I wasted my ult this game. I think I wasted like 2 times, I think, this game. Which isn't too bad, considering if you use it like around 10 times, 15 times, then you only waste it like 10% of the time. That's not that bad. But yeah, your goal would be to not waste it at all. I think, yeah, I could have flashed for the Riven up top. I had flash up, but there's so many chances of her using one of her mobility spells to dodge it. Nah, I don't think it would be worth. Alright, sorry about that. My replay actually crashed, so thank you, Riot, for not having a replay system. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go back here. We already watched this part, I believe. I miss. If I hit that charm, then I probably would have saved Rammus's life. Oh wait, he lived. That's right. But I would have saved his flash. And we casually move out of the MF ultimate. And he gets one shot. Okay. We're not even gonna watch that. Now Contracts is 9 and 2. So right now we're just sort of trying to defend mid, but we know Sona still has ulti, and if Sona ultis me, I'm sort of dead. To be honest, this Sona should be playing more aggressive. She has flash and ult up. Nope. And so this is the part where our Caitlyn's sort of getting caught out, but she lands her net onto the Rise, so she actually gets the auto. I think, right there, yep. And we're able to actually pick off Rise with a charm and a Q, which is really good for us. And then we chase on. I actually dodged the Sona ulti. I'm gonna play out the clip. And there we go. So I'm actually gonna go back and we're gonna take a quick look at how Rise initially got caught. What he did wrong there. And here we go. So Rise walks up to Root, obviously, to use his Rune Prison on the Caitlyn. And he ends up getting charmed by me and netted by Caitlyn. He just takes a bunch of damage that he can't really dodge after that. And then while this is happening, Rammus is running down mid. A thing to keep in mind with people like, or champions like Sona, Malphite, Orianna, etc., is they're always going to try to hit the most amount of people with their ult. So, not necessarily the highest priority targets. Like, for instance, I would be a higher priority target for the Sona than the Rammus in most cases. And so she's obviously going to try to hit us both. So I'm going to RN here. And I'm just gonna juke to the left because I can't juke, or juke down, and because I can't juke up because MF will actually just like kill me. I could have maybe just gone for the kill on MF, which might have been a safer option. But I decided to go over the wall, kill Sona, miss my charm again, and end up getting the Q return and killing MF. So at this point I'm going B. I have 1600 gold. I should be able to finish my Abyssal. Yep, I do. And that's really good for me. Do some remote span. Notice how when I walk out of the base, I am not full mana and full health. This is ideal because I'm gonna regen that in the time that I actually need to like do anything. Right now I should actually use my Q backwards, run the lane. I don't need this, yes. Yeah. If I waited in base, like, for that full HP, I'd be like right here. Compared to right here. So like, that's actually like a pretty big difference. Like, that's like a spirit rush. So that's like me, like, not having to use my ulti to get closer to somebody and instead use it for damage. Okay. We end up catching Riven right there. I don't actually know how, but... Alright, so I'm gonna start heading down to the bot side. And I'm just gonna stop and put a pink ward down. So right here I see Sona walking up, because I know absolutely 100% sure that they're gonna see my team bot, so they're gonna walk either around, like around this corner, or they're gonna run this way. So they have to get to bot lane somehow, and whichever way, well, I can't even draw an arrow. Whichever way they're gonna go, I think I'm in a position to block this way, so they honestly should have had this warded beforehand, which I'm really surprised they didn't. That's why I put the pink ward in there. So then we're gonna play this clip. I land the charm. We're just gonna let it roll out, and we'll talk about it. Okay. So initially the play was gonna be alright, you know? I walk over to the bush, there's no ward, so I should be able to get a quick kill on Sona. A thing to keep in mind when you play against a champion like Sona, champions that have like a sort of cone effect in front of them. Here, let's think of some more. Cassiopeia, Sona, Syndra E, that sort of thing, where their ability actually comes off in one of the directions of them. Sometimes Talon Rake, I guess. I think you could think of it like that, I guess. If you actually head on top of them, it's sort of hard to tell which way to throw it out. So that's exactly what I do to the Sona, is I jump on top of her, and she ends up throwing her ulti to the left, but I ended up spirit rushing out of it. Another thing that I do, that most Ahri players probably would not do in this situation. I'm not saying this is a good play to actually kill the Sona here, but in general, executing a Sona like this, or a support or something, is if you only want to kill a Sona, you need to make sure that all your damage is going to be on Sona. So actually what I did right there, I wish I could like go back like 2 seconds. Right there is slow it down. Alright. Wait for it. So I could choose to like R up here, you know? Be closer to Rise or something, I don't know. And attack from here. Or I could choose to like go over the wall, you know? I could probably go right here and then R over the wall. But instead I choose to R right here. Now it's not really 100% because it's to dodge the Sona ulti, but in reality it was just to make sure all my Foxfires actually hit the target that I wanted. So if you'll watch, I'm gonna RW in, and notice how all 3 of my Foxfires just hit her at the same time. If I went up here, the Foxfires probably would have went to Rise as well. One of my ulti things goes to Rise just because it does a little bit of AoE damage, but all my Foxfire damage, my W, went to Sona, which is really ideal. So then I'm going to end up using my last charge, ulting over the wall. Fortunately, Rise has flash. I'm going to time that later. And I wasn't paying attention because I probably could have went like this way or something, and rather than run into the dolly, I make a good juke the first time. But unfortunately, oh whoops, that is not the slowdown button. First time I make a good juke, and then the second time, it's just barely not able to juke it. I should have juked down. Still, it was close, okay. Yeah, good spear by him. And I just die. So once again, Contracts gets another kill. But for the Sona kill, they lose. Rise dies because he chases so far, and Nidali won't be there for the fight. And I believe they kill Ruben as well. But Contracts gets another kill. Yeah, so it wasn't the worst trade, but like, I don't know. going in on the Sona and just killing her and dying. But the in turn, like, I mean, I had no way of knowing that my team was gonna kill like Rise and Riven and all that afterwards. But it was a pretty risky play. Alright, we're gonna go watch that again. Okay, what am I doing? So I think originally I just got back from base. I was gonna run top to get the CS. There's a ton of CS up there, if you can see all the way up there. But then I saw Double Lift getting caught out over here, and he ends up dying. But luckily, since I actually changed my route from top to go down and help bottom, I actually ended up getting a kill here. There's not really anything else to it. Okay. So after getting the kill on Sona, again, I'm gonna head back mid. I have flash up. I do not have ulti though, so I'm fairly weak. Yeah, I'm just gonna go B. Looks like I have 1700 gold. Probably gonna need a large rod. Yeah, they had a ward on me, so they obviously saw me trying to be right there. Which, pretty bad recall by me. I should have just backed up further. He just wasted like 3 seconds of my time, so maybe more. Maybe like 5 or 6. It's pretty big. Considering that if I'm 5 to 6 seconds late, that could probably be contributed because he stopped my recall. 5 to 6 seconds late to like a fight or something. Not now though, but now it's just sort of regular, but like if they were fighting top like right when I needed to go B. Alright, so I'm a little scared of walking up mid. Obviously, because we don't really have too much vision on them here. We'll go back to our vision. Literally 0 vision in their area. I've been spamming my blue trinket whenever it's up. So like here. You know, whenever I can. I think that's my pink ward right now. I am holding on to these potions for a long time. I really shouldn't. I don't really need them, but I haven't had like an opportunity to actually use them. Maybe that's what I'm trying to do. Just queue in the mid farm. Unfortunately, I didn't have a queue up for that charm. Otherwise, that would have been a lot of damage. Ramps decides to go in. Sona flashes out the Bartle. And MF is in a bad position, but she flashes out. So this is a really good Bartle. If we can just disengage after that, not throw at all. Right here I use Ignite, right there. And I really shouldn't have, because Nidalee has a heal and a Zanya's. And I did not really pay attention to that. So I thought she could have lived even if she's Zanya's, so using Ignite there was a big mistake. Now I have, as Ahri, Ignite gives a lot of your kill potential. So losing Ignite's sort of big. Don't get me wrong, you can kill people with without Ignite, but if you like don't land any of your skill shots and you literally just land like your W and your R and you ignite them, they die. So it's a nice insurance that you'll get a kill. Right there, I throw my charm a little early. So that was weird. They like decided to fight a 4v5. So all 5 of us are here. And they're like, we have 4 people, so let's fight. They were anticipating like Riven TPing, but she TP'd so late that it wasn't really that effective. And we got Riven TP. Huh. That was sort of poor play by them to fight like that. Ooh, that spear almost hit me. So right now I'm 9-2-1, doing pretty well for myself. Double is also doing good. He's died a lot though, but what are you gonna do, man? It's double. Nah, just kidding. He did great this game. just trying to Q farm without getting too chunked out. We should be able to defend this turret, okay? Oh, another great Bard ult. See, this time though, this time we know 100%, like, she just used it like a minute ago, that MF has no flash. So this should be a pretty free kill. I land the charm right after she gets out of it, and she's down. Double Lift didn't need to use his ulti right there, but... how long is the cooldown on that? 90 seconds, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad actually. Right here I go for the solo play on Sona again and end up dying. I don't know why I went for it again. I literally have 2 of my deaths from just solo killing Sona. Why am I doing this to myself? I mean, she is pretty squishy in a free kill, but I'm giving them a shutdown. Okay, so like, what's that again? What's my thought process? I'm like, I see Ribbon. I'm like, BAM! Like, I mean, I know it's a Sona ult, but like, the Sona hasn't like hit very many ults, so... I think if I would have saved my R... I think I could have saved my R to go over the wall, but... I think we do end up killing somebody here. I think we end up killing her. So I sort of traded a 1 for 2, but... Like, that was really Riven just... walking up too far after she killed me. She could have got out. Alright, so we're back mid a few seconds later. I got my blasting wand with my Nuclear Large Rod, and I'm trying to work to build my death cap. I need around 900 gold. So I'm a little bit in a situation where I had to carry a bunch of gold on me. Fortunately for me, Contract steps in a Caitlyn trap and ends up dying for it. So we're just gonna take a look at that again. So, yeah, he ends up just walking back on it, and actually just... I waste my charm because I didn't see his Zanya's in time, and just dying. So that's really good for us because that's like a lot of their gold, like a lot of their gold. He has like 4k more than the second person on his team, like he's doing real well for himself. I want you to take note that right now his score is 15 and 4, but he has very little assists because most of the stuff that he does, he's actually ended up getting the kills, and so the wealth isn't really distributed across his team, and so therefore, I mean, he couldn't really give a lot of the kills because a lot of them were solo plays, but He has like most of the money on their team, so if we take him out, then it's effectively like we have a really big gold lead. But yeah, sorry for the random cuts. I have a little FPS issues when I'm recording sometimes, so I'm just trying to get those figured out and make sure the video is not too laggy. So we're back mid. This is shortly after the play where Contract steps out of trap. Throw out my charm randomly, not a very good play. Me and Brave is riding up. I don't think we can get anybody. So this is the part where Double starts getting Baron crazy. No, actually no, Baron's a good call right here since Contracts is dead, but we really should have started it a lot earlier. Right when Double could group with us, which he had been chunked out previously, then we should have started the Baron, but unfortunately, while we're rotating over to Baron, our Caitlyn that has like 500 HP, that wants to go B, gets left alone and dies. Not really much she could do there besides actually just sticking with us, but like, yeah, that was questionable. So we end up having to stop our Baron right here. I think we all end up living, which is good. But they can't do it, obviously, because we're still pretty big force to be reckoned with. The gold's pretty even right now, which actually does not happen in a lot of games. In a lot of games, the gold usually swings one way or the other, but especially at 26 minutes. I think I'm gonna go back. Yep, I have enough for my death cap. And I'm really close. I remember this moment. I'm like really close to getting a pink ward. If you notice, like, I just got 80 gold, so I wasn't actually able to buy the pink ward when I was back at base, but it would have been a good buy right now because I don't have one out. But I noticed they were grouping up around mid, and I was pretty scared for my team. Because, yeah. Ouch. So yeah, Nidalee used her flash there to try to kill double lift. She almost got him. I go in with my R just to get some damage out because I was sort of there late. They should have been playing so aggressive without me there. Although double lift has like 3k or 2k more gold than me, like I still do like just as much damage as him, and I'm like pretty core to our team, you know. You don't really want to go out there by yourself. Anyways, so then Rammus goes back in, and Rise pops all his shields, and look at that shield, like, good looking through that. Somehow Rammus lives, though. And Caitlyn ends up dying. Again. So yeah, our Caitlyn's not doing too hot. But never, I don't think ever once during this game were we ever like, why'd you pick Caitlyn hot? You know, like, that's like the whole time we're focused on winning. If you guys want to watch the VOD of the game from Doubleist's perspective, I can link it to you, but like, we're constantly like given timers for flashes, what objective we're going for next, like, etc. Like, we don't really have time to like flame our teammates that are like walking in there randomly. Like, now in hindsight I can do that, I think. But like, so what, he got caught, you can't change that. And I feel like a lot of people in other divisions have a sort of mentality where they need to change their teammate that they're probably not going to play with for a while. Huh. Okay. So right there, I was defending the turret. Use my Q. That menu wave's dead, but the next one just comes up. So right now, since we just had that fight in mid where like Nidalee flashed on, you know, double lift and all that happened right over here, I was thinking, wow, well, Sona probably does not have ult. No, she had ult. So ideally I would have flashed that ult and like killed Sona or something. I don't know. Probably not. Probably just flash the ult and run away. But really luckily, like, this is pretty much just luck that I lived right here. And they didn't have enough damage to kill me, and we ended up killing MF for it. So, we make a bad trade and turn it into a pretty good one coming up. And we end up just CCing her for like 3 minutes straight. But she is Riven, so she makes it out. But she does use her TP, so that is a big cooldown that we need to remember. Oh, yes. So right now, I'm actually looking mid right now. I remember this moment pretty clearly. I sort of stalled at Nidalee as I'm heading out of base right now, after just going B. And I saw her killing the wolf camp, so I'm thinking to myself, like, if I R over this wall, I could maybe get her. But then I don't exactly know where she is. I know she's just in this general vicinity before she got spotted by that ward. So I was gonna go around and like R over this wall and kill her. But I ended up just meeting her right here and just taking her out this way. And just W for the kill. It's like the 4th time I've killed Nidalee. So, obviously I've been sort of focusing my efforts towards eliminating their threat. So we make a good catch on their Nidalee jungle, and so we should be able to, you know, take out Baron. Oh, no, we're not. No, we aren't. Our Caitlyn dies again. She does get the MF and zone ulti, though, which is actually pretty crucial. So if you guys remember, like, a while ago when Caitlyn got caught the other time, where Ryze flashed and Sona flashed, both flashed over the wall right here. Like, the Caitlyn was right here, and then Sona flashed over the wall right there, and Ryze flashed right there, and they just killed her. So that's when Ryze used his flash last. And so, with that knowledge, like, I guarantee you, like, somebody has said what Ryze's flash cooldown is in chat, and Doublelift knows, like, that Ryze is not going to flash away. So we ended up getting that Ryze kill because they flashed on Caitlyn earlier in the match. Which, you know what? I'll take it. Our Caitlyn for their Ryze? Why not? So we start up the Baron. We know they don't have Sona or MF ulti, which is like all their bot lane has to offer. And I should really be zoning more, zoning their MF and their Sona more, and I shouldn't have wasted my charm there. I need to be standing like right in this line. Like I should not even let them be this close. So Bard should help me as well. He should be up here with me as well. We need to make like an agreement that we're gonna zone them out, and I'm not gonna use my charm until like I know I can hit. But luckily for us, the Bard lane's a good ulti after that, and we just end up cleaning house. And so to waste her flash. And those spears are really starting to hurt. So at this point of the game, I think we take a pretty strong lead. The first time in a while that we've actually like taken a good lead. We're gonna push up mid. Rammus barely lives from the Mikhails from Bard. Catch out Ryze again. Seems like he wasn't up for very long. This is the other time I just totally like don't use my ulti efficiently at all. The good part about using my ulti right there, like, yeah, there's a good part, but yeah, it was pretty bad to use it, but it's only like a 50-second cooldown, I think. 56-second cooldown, so it should be up by the time we need to do anything. And plus, we're not going to push bottom because we just need to go B right now. We probably have a lot of gold. Yeah, we each have like 2k. So I'm going to go B, get my Void Staff. Insta my Void Staff. Barely enough. Go get blue buff. Oh, whoops. I actually did that. Go get blue buff. Go fast forward. And we see MF in the bot lane. I'll rewind. So we're heading down. This is a huge mistake by this MF. Like, she knows we have home guards. We just went back to base. And like, we have Rammus and Ahri, and you're just gonna like sit here and finish your cannon. And yeah. Rammus actually, I think he wastes his flash here, but yeah. We got him anyways, so. That's that. We end up getting the kill. At this moment, I think, yeah, we ping that the creeps right here are actually like way back here, but we want to kill this turret down there. So, we're either going to have to take the turret or we're going to have to walk all the way back just to hit the turret. So, I'm thinking about going over there, but then Rammus starts pinging me to start hitting their turret, which is a fair move since Rammus has like 253 armor. Luckily while that was happening, here we'll watch this. Bard gets a really good ultimate on the Riven. And Caitlyn just places a trap. I didn't really need an ult, but it's alright. We end up getting the kill and finishing the tower. And this is where I think Doublelift makes a pretty key mistake. So we have a few options here. Dragon's up in 30 seconds, so we have this option, number 1. We can go top, so top is our number 2 option. We can wait for minions, which is our 3, and yeah, that's a 3. Or I guess we could push up mid and then go to dragon, I guess. So that's like that's sort of like 4. So ignore number 1. So I guess sort of Doublelift decided that we're gonna do option number 4, but he decided by himself, and so he's walking back and he just dies and wastes his flash. So at this point we're like question mark. But you sort of need to be on the same page if you want to actually like walk through their jungle like that, especially if they have a 19 and 5 Nidali. So at this point our Rammus is like, I don't know if we can do this anymore, guys. Our Kallista's gone. I don't have ulti, and a lot of people don't have ulti, so it's actually a pretty smart move of us to back out here, which I don't think a lot of lower elo people would do, because they would probably just keep pushing and be like, oh, we're fine, we're ahead, we have Baron. But just withdrawing and just getting a free objective with Dragon is also a thing that you can do. You know what's really interesting though? Is like, we have 4 blue trinkets, and then they have 4 yellow trinkets and a blue trinket. I just find that so interesting. They don't even have a red trinket. Huh. I get why you don't need a red trinket, but I just feel like the blue trinkets are a lot better. The yellow trinkets have their merits, but I don't know. So I went back, got an easily large rod, 15, 3, and 6, so doing pretty well for myself. This is my issue of pink wards, is I don't actually have an inventory slot with able to carry a pink ward, so I can't actually buy one, so yeah, it's pretty rough. Like, it's not very good. So right here, Bard catches Sona, she flashes, Bard lands the ult, the god, and I chop her over the wall. So at this point we should be backing up and trying to maybe prep to go top, which is what we're doing. Man, I am not feeling well, my voice really hurts. So at this point, they're going to be trying to defend top. We're going to be trying to push. I don't think they... I could check, but I don't think they have a ward in this push, and so I have ulti. If somebody moves out of here too far, I could probably get a pick. Unfortunately, I just like waste my charm. Bard gets Riven's QSS with a nice stun, and we should be able to take this turret pretty easily. I don't think anybody can stop us. Oh, I just got hit by 1 spear. That's not good. And then I get hit by a Rise Q. That's not good. And then I walk into a Nidali spear. Again. And so I'm already chunked out. But then like Rammus, he's like, let's go ham for the turret. You know? He's not really paying attention to the big picture. He's just like, I'm gonna auto this. So he ends up just dying for free. So that wasn't very ideal of us, especially since I got poked out that it'll be hard for me to do anything this next fight. Which in reality we shouldn't really be fighting. They do have minions in their base, so we have that going for us, but it is a 4v5. And we're really split. They are too, but I think they have a slight advantage in terms of them being closer to Rise than me being low and closer to Doublelift. And and Nidalee's on the backside. So they end up killing Sona, but Double's gonna go down killing MF. And Nidalee will get him. But meanwhile, I can't really do anything. I'm really low HP. So if I actually go anywhere like too close, then I may die. So we're actually gonna like sort of watch what I attempt to do. If it'll load actually. It was over this way. Alright, so they're gonna choose to engage right now. So I see Rises over here. But like if he W's me, I'm literally dead. Like one W could almost kill me. So I can't really go over that wall. So like that would be a huge mistake for me to go over that wall. And I looked at it in the replay. I think they have, yeah, they have it warded right here. So they actually knew I was right here. So it would be really bad if I actually did that. So we end up not being able to get anything. We traded 2 for 2, or I mean Ramus died earlier, so it was like 1 for 2. And then we end up killing Echo, or Rise, I guess. With Caitlyn just baiting him out. But here's where I messed up. If you couldn't see that spear. Alright, so at this point, Caitlyn gets caught by the Rise, and the only way for me to save him in time is if I flash charm, so that's what I do. I actually ended up wasting Ignite, if you look over here. I just used it, and it did like no damage, because I really wanted our Caitlyn to live, and I should have followed our Caitlyn, because right after this, I could have dodged that spear, and I didn't, and then she just flash W's me. So that was poorly played by me. I could have just walked around here and just gone up like Caitlyn did. And been nice and safe inside my home. But nope, I'm an idiot. And I like decided I was gonna like... Wait, this happened again, like after the fight. Like I like didn't pay attention to where they were. So like at the time where I was assassinating Sona right here, if you guys remember, like I was in this bush and then Sona was right here. I killed her, and then I ran back up here, and I didn't pay attention after I started the fight that Nidalee was right here, and I ran up. So I need to really pay attention after and how I can make my escape. Alright, so we just have a little bit left of the video, around 2 minutes. Baron's coming up in 40 seconds, so it's going to be a key objective that whoever probably gets it will probably end up winning the game. No spoilers, but it's pretty sweet. Anyway, so a good thing to do, Ramus is doing an excellent job, is right before Baron or Dragon Spawn, or like, if you're going to go for those objectives, go for Scuttle Crab. It's very, very, very important. It's so good. Check mark. Check plus. It pretty much gives you guaranteed vision of the area of Baron. So no matter what, we'll know if they're doing Baron. Because if they walk out there and we see them lined up right here like auto-attacking, that means they're doing Baron. Like, we see Baron spawning in 5 seconds, and what is our Caitlyn doing? Oh, what do you think you're doing, Caitlyn? Luckily she lives, but she shouldn't really be bought at this time, because unfortunately she didn't take TP, so right now I'm just getting blue. They don't actually know where I am yet. They'll know when I get spotted by this ward. But Bard and I really shouldn't be near bot too much, because they could rush Baron. And if they got Baron, that would be extremely bad. So right here we're just sort of setting up for Baron. Just sort of playing it safe. I don't have Flash or Ignite for this next fight if it happens within a minute or so. Keeping pressure in mid, especially mid, the other lanes help as well, is very important, especially when you're trying to contest Baron. So making sure that I think the Rise, look at Rise on the minimap, he has to actually go back mid maybe? He might not, so he's actually giving up a lot of pressure mid. And if we were to win this fight, then we could actually push up. But then another thing to take into consideration is we're sort of on a timer. Because if you look, the Riven has TP and our Caitlyn doesn't. I mean, I don't know if Caitlyn could 1v1 Riven anyways. But, so we need to force something to force Riven's TP, and the only thing that we really have right now is Baron. So we have to force the Riven to TP back to the Baron. So right now, they're sort of split. I think I could have maybe gone for the Nidalee right here and tried to go here. But if she had flash up, then she would have flashed over the wall, and I don't think I would have been able to kill her. So it would have been a pretty bad play by me. Plus, I don't know who else is over there. Oh, I guess I saw MF as well, so that probably wasn't even an option. So the fight gets started out, and I'll just sort of play out the first bit of the fight. Yeah, so that was it. Our Rammus went in, and we got zoned by an MF ulti. Because we can't really run through the MF ulti, like we would legit like die. It's like, this is a really, really good ult by the MF. Like we had to all run backwards. And, I mean, luckily Sona misses her ult. If she hit me right there, I could have been dead. I would have been dead, yeah. And so, it's a 4v5 now. We don't have our jungler, so it's only natural of them to go to push Baron, or pressure Baron. So, that's exactly what they'll do. Well, we're still pretty strong. We have 280 carries in the late game, and I'm also really strong as well. So if you notice here, Doublelift sort of just poking him out. He does a lot of damage. And something awesome happens. I'll just let you guys watch. So if we take a closer look at it, like, obviously they're pretty much these guys are the ones that allowed me to actually do that. Because as you noticed, as the Baron's getting lower and lower, you're gonna see these people start to group up like over here. In contracts, the Nidalee is gonna like go right here because he wants to be as far away as he can from these people, so he doesn't get CC'd or Zanya's or something from Bard, you know, etc. So notice how Riven just used her third Q. She's like, they're bailing out of the pit. Like, they're like, Contract's got this. He can solo the rest of the Baron. I mean, MF sort of hitting it, but like, their positioning is sort of defensive. Like, they want to get out of there right as the Baron's done. Whereas I think if they would have just stayed grouped and like fended off right here, I think they could have stopped me from doing this. So what happens is I go in, and he's dead. And then I just take the Baron. So yeah, that's sort of the power of late game Ahri. If you get somebody alone and isolated, especially with your W and R not hitting any creeps or anything like that. But just Ahri in and making sure that he's the closest target and knowing that all my Foxfires will hit him is pretty key. And then just moving my Q to pick up the Baron steal and then Ahri out. Yeah, it was a pretty smooth play. And after that, we don't even need to fight them really. We got the MF, but then we could just go for the win. And there's not really much else to it. We just go down mid, take that, we end up killing Rise, and yada yada, we win. Yeah, it was a really, really fun game, and I'm really happy I got that Baron steal. Overall, I'd rate it actually one of my better Ahri games, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And hopefully I'm not too too quiet, too annoying, you know, etc. I just tried my best. Hopefully you guys will like it. And I'll see you guys later.